Well, it's not just about academics. We also have our share of fun.
Hello, hello. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what's up, beautiful peoples? What's up, guys? Uh, I'll be your caster for today. Everyone, you are witnessing the Zero League that's organized by Zero Esports. We'll be witnessing 4 games over here. The 4 games consist of different maps, and the two maps will be we'll be looking at Sanhok, and the final match will be Erangel. There will be consistent back-to-back 4 matches, and yeah, the game has already started, and the players have been starting to drop from the plane. And as we are talking about the plane path, we can see it's from the Novo Ripnoi and from the eastern side of Georgia. And the circle formation, as you can see, we can already see the circle forming over the Novo Ripnoi that has covered the shelter area as well. Yeah. So still talking about the flight path, we can see early engagement in the side of Milta side, where the Team Sonic has been take on the drop over there. And yeah, I guess it will be a early battle for the team, and that could cause a number loss or to make the team fall back in the back foot. Still, talking about the game, we can see the players standing over here, preparing for the loot, and we can see the monsters over here with the 4 players standing with MB7, Zano, and 21. And there has not been a single engagement. The game has just begun, and as we can see, teams are all looting up there. Top esports on the eastern side of Jarki, with other couple of companies going on over there with the slot number 4, which is 51 esports. They are also in the Zarki, making some loot over there, trying to get a couple of consumable items as well as a couple of healings that will help them in the later phase of the game. But as well as talking about the items, we can see team number 9 over here. Team number 9, it's been a Yacht Zuxri. Yeah, Yacht Zuxri we can see on the screen. And they are moving in the open field. Yeah, if you are moving in the open field, that will be really difficult for you if the teams are nearby. But as for now, we can't see any teams near Yak Zuxri, but still. Talking about the teams, we can see slot number 13 on the upper side of 70 that is silently looting, and that will be team dominance. But talking about the engagement, we can see the monsters getting engaged with the team Sonic. One player from the Sonic has been already knocked out. Player is being knocked out, and he should get revived. He should get revived. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever are watching the stream with us and who are connected with us, let me inform you all once again. You are watching Zero League qualifiers, but here we can see the shots have been committed from the player, the monsters M7E, and our first elimination goes in the hand of M7E, but still they have lost their one player Zano. Zano has been already faced casualty over there, but still talking about the angle. We can see Ravi is on the eastern side of that warehouse, goes for the grenade, doesn't make any connection. M7E is still trying for the another grenade, goes another grenade inside, but still doesn't make any connection. 3v3 battle engaging in the place of Milta, but still there is no any third parties over there, and that will be favorable for the team to make this a silent fight over there. But still M7E doesn't know the location of Eren. Eren goes for the scope in, hoping to get the player in the side and get this knockout over here, but retaliation shots come in. Rab is in the very difficult situation over here. As we can see, teams are getting really close to each other. Teams are trying to engage with each other, trying to get that elimination points for themselves, trying to add that 1 points in the table. But still, talking about the table, as we can see, we are witnessing 20 teams over here. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Zero League Qualifiers match 1. But yeah, yeah, Rabs have already heard the footsteps. Maybe the player is closing in on him a little bit, staring contest going on over here with all the teams, and still they are trying to figure out how they can get this opening shot, opening moment for them in the moment of truth. And the moment of truth, we'll get to witness which team get the first knocked out, which teams will get the first eliminations. Yeah, but still talking about the damage, players are facing a couple of damage from the circle, as well as teams like slot number 4 and the team TES, Top Esports, are outside the circle. But still talking about this fight, it's going a little long way. But yeah, from the back end side, we can see Yacht. I guess Yacht are interested in the third parting, but their players are spotted. Erin faces a couple of fire over there, deals some damage, but still it doesn't make any connection. Player doesn't get any result from that connection, but the monsters hunts down another player. Multiple knockout from this team goes for the confirmation. MV7 another kill adding up to his account, but still goes for, I guess it was not for MV7, it was for 55. The monsters 55 has hunt down another player and still going for the kill over there. In the form of going to the kill, players are starting to charge in. It's a really difficult situation for Sonic Esports right now. But still talking about Sonic Esports, can we see a miraculous game over here? Can they turn the table upside down, and can they make it? Yeah, but still they are not trying to take any chances. They are not trying to engage in the battle. They want the monsters to come in front, and as they come in front, they will take charges and deal some couple of damage. But still talking about the damage, the circle is closing up on them if they didn't wrap up this fight real quick. So it will be a really difficult situation for Team Sonic as well as Team Monsters. The Monsters, I guess they don't have the idea of Aaron, as Aaron is already crawling up behind them, but MB7 is backing out on the team. He's literally at the back foot of the team, and I guess he's trying to make off card angle, but T21 goes in, goes for the shots. He's trying to deal a couple of damage, goes for another shot, but gets alternatively knocked out over here. Kill confirmation from Nats. The player is already eliminated from the lobby. It was a 2v3 battle. Just before 2 minutes it was 2v3 battle, but now it is converted into 2v2, a very difficult situation for Team Monsters, because you were in the upper hand, you had the lead, and still you failed to take that lead. But still talking about the lead, we can see Silent Commandos over here. Silent Commandos making a zone rotation, but 7GE Esports is also trying to make rotation, trying to make a couple of elimination from that side, but still Top Esports gets one player picked out. Zokor, Avani and Yuki, 3 players surviving over there. But still, what are the conclusions this team will bring at the later on phase of the game? But we can see still there is fight continuing on the place of Milta. The teams haven't taken any shot. The team are not going for any pushes, but still Sonic Esports it's on really big pressure right now. Already this team has secured 2 elimination, but with 2 elimination, how much farther you can get into the lobby, how much farther you can get, how much kill or elimination you can secure. But still talking about elimination, BMA taking that shot, going for the fight, taking that charge with Team 8 Academy, but in the middle of the fight they have already secured 1 elimination. But 8 Academy going against 7G Esports. 7G Esports facing trouble over here, facing a really great trouble, but can this trouble make them a good fortune? Can the trouble that they have descended upon themselves get them a couple of points? But as we speak, 1 player has been already knocked out. The team is trying to make some pressure. 8 Academy, I guess they will go for the charges, they will go for the push, but still talking about the push, the player is already knocked out. Player from Pi gets knocked out again. Okay, the player has been taken out by the Pain Danger, has been sent back to the lobby, but still I guess BMA is really interested to make a third party into that fight of PYI. But still talking about the third party, we can see a couple of engagement going on over there, a couple of battles are erupting over here on the field of Erangel. As I said, we have one zero esports league, zero esports league. This is the qualifying round, and still there is lots of fights going on in the early phase of the game as the slot 18 are raking up rampage up on team number. I guess that's team number 10. That will be G4K. G4K facing some difficulty and trouble, but on the downside, okay, on the downer side, we can see 7GE esports closing up on them as they have been closing on. The G4K is trying to retreat, and 7GE esports knows that better, that they can hold out and they can form, they can deal up some damage, they can contribute some damage over there. But still, we have to talk about the circle over here. As we talk about the circle, as we are talking about the circle, the player goes for a couple of shots but still fail to make some connections over here. Failing to make some connection doesn't deal up any damage, doesn't provide him with any of the conclusions, but still circle is closing up on them. Circle is giving them a lot of difficulty over here. 7ZE max, 7ZE max goes for the shots, take down black PMA in really difficult situation over here. Sonic players also get knocked out. There is really difficult situation going for the Sonic, but still Big Baby team is against Yacht Zuxury with 4 players standing over there. Big Baby is trying to make some pressure, trying to deal some damage, but slot number 16, our precious slot number 16, is really into the dark trouble on the Max and Karai are surviving over there, but I guess PMA will not let this opportunity slide away from this hand. They will try to capitalize on this opportunity. But talking about opportunity, there's multiple fights going on in different direction. PLY team are in a difficult situation, as we can see 4 players near this player, but still they are not trying to make any movement, they are not trying to make any engagements over here, but still talking about from the Pmco, and he goes for the shot, instant knocked out, instant kill contribution, kill elimination that has been going on over here. But still 1952 goes against the shot, takes down another player, deals up damage. Yeah, deals up the damage, but still there was some issue going on, but still I got it noticed and it is quickly fixed again. But still 7GE team is really facing much more difficult situation over here. G4K Esports, Glory for Knights is also against Team Silent Commandos. They will hunt down this player very silently, but still Blade TSK999 goes for the shots, take down one player, takes down another, secures that elimination, grabs his kill points over there. But team number 9 is also looking for the domination over there. They are going for the multiple shot, they are trying to bring up some elimination, they are trying to pick up some kill points, they are trying to uplift their team in the lobby. But as we can see the stats over there, many of the teams are getting eliminated back to back, they are being sent to the lobby back to back. Already 13 minutes into the game, 17 teams remains, and still 51 players standing strong in this lobby. As we talk about the lobby, we can see there has been engagement against team number 8. That will be Phoenix Legion. One player knocked out and the player also get knocked out. It's a really difficult situation for them. Silent Commando hunting down one by one. Silent Commandos are hunting players one by one. They are trying to make this a better opportunity for them. They are trying to get the kill capitalization. A very difficult situation for Phoenix Legion, but still, can this turn this difficult situation upside down? Can they get this point and can they make themselves uplift in the lobby? But still, talking about uplifting, there has been lately a lot of casualties between the player, but if we can see a miraculous game from the team. Okay, but the Blade goes for the push in against Yak Zuxury facing the pressure over here, but one player gets knocked out. TKS goes down from the grenade. Okay, it was a chaotic situation, but okay, they are trying to block the path by Molotov, but the grenade spams won't stop here. The player are trying multiple spams of grenade over there. They are trying to get some couple of elimination over there, but still Blade they won't give up this easily. Blade is trying to play some serious pressure over the team. Blade is trying to get that elimination. They are hungry for kills, but still their hunger won't be deprived here. They get the knockout, they get the elimination. The team has been eliminated. Yakshri facing the consequences. YZ has been eliminated and YZ has been sent to the lobby, but still talking about the lobby. Z4 are still not out of the trouble. Still, the silent commandos are looking for them. Silent commandos with one casualty unknown has been already sent to the lobby, but Amela, I guess the name is Lamela. Lamela 77k. The names are really hard to pronounce, but still we can continue with the game. Already this player has already secured 4 elimination, but they are all surrounded by the players of Z4k. Glory. Glory something. I guess their name was Glory Sports or Z4k, I guess. The name is, yeah, Glory for Knights. Z4k, Glory for Knights. They are surrounding this team, but still. Talking about surrounding nation, we can see team number 19, that's the monsters. They are still going for the battle, or we are going for the engagement over their team BBY, closing up on them. Team BBY has also been lately seen in a lot of actions. They are trying to hunt some player, they are trying to pick some elimination, they are trying to uplift themselves in the lobby, but 1972 esports, can they also pull the miracle over here? They are also trying to face some couple of elimination, but one player has been already knocked out. One player has been already knocked out from the lobby, one player has been already sent to the lobby, and it's very difficult for team BBY, Big Baby, to continue the game, but OB has been already knocked out. Silent Commandos, they are facing some trouble over BMA, that will be BMA. BMA is also facing some troubles over there, and lot of teams are gathering in the field of good casualties over here, but some power he goes for multiple battle over here, but Dominance also putting the pressure on the team. Okay, I guess Big Baby wants to push now. Big Baby wants, so who is the baby over here? But still trying to go for the grenade. Overlaid goes for the grenade, and I guess that grenade will make some connections. Okay, the grenade has provided with some results, and he has taken down some players. Okay, there has been some takedown, but Big Baby still trying to figure out where the players are. But talking about the players, we can see the top esports on the game. Top esports trying to make some contribution. Top esports with 2-man casualty. Yuki and Nodded has been already taken down to the lobby, and I guess it will be really difficult for them to get this chicken dinner, as if they are already converted into a 2-man squad. 2-man squad with against full surviving Raging Tigers that has the 4-man, that will provide them with less opportunity to get the upper hand. But talking when the upper hands comes in, we never know. The 2 players can also pull some miracles. 2 players can take some domination over here. 2 players can do a lot of things, as we have already witnessed it multiple times in multiple different lobbies. A single player can turn the table upside down. But talking about our table, we can see for now, for the moment, BMA is leading the table for this game until now, but still talking about the game, as we will see in the later phase which team will get the most elimination. But we can see bold action over here, but still player going for the car 98 shot doesn't make any connection. Obe from BMA has been taken down. BMA's team facing some trouble over here, already converted into 2 players. Knows, okay, he want to see just the head of the player. Okay guys, don't show him your head, otherwise you will get your helmet instantly blown up. But Dominic going for the shot. 1952 making some trouble over there, facing some casualty. Really difficult situation for them, but BBY overlaid trying to make some multiple connection against 7GE, but 7G, they are in a really splitted way. I guess they are 2 teams. And still Silent Commandos facing pressure over here. Silent Commandos in really difficult situation, already converted into solo men, but the solo lad Lamila has got over 5 kills. Already the player has established himself in the domination. But still talking about the domination, we can see Team 8 Academy putting the pressure on multiple teams. They are trying to fight against multiple teams, taking the battle from multiple angles, but still talking about multiple angles, we can see 53 esports going for the rampage over here. They're trying to pick some elimination. This is a big manhunt going down over here, already 20 minutes into the game, but still there is a lot of casualties over here. There is a lot of engagement from the teams. Many teams are trying to pick some elimination. Many teams are trying to define their dominance over here, but in the middle of the fight, dominance goes for the shot. Shots come against Amit. 1952 converted into duo. Multiple engagement going from multiple sides, but still, can they clutch it out? Can they make it out? Can this team make it out? But still talking about the teams, we can see still 13 players alive over here. There is a huge battle, huge cluster on the field of Milta. Silent Commandos facing the pressure over here. The grenades are flying towards him. The grenades will hunt him down, but still I guess M7, he knows the location of the players. Goes for the grenade. I guess that grenade will not make any results over here. That will not provide any outcome, but still dominance in the team which has been already dominating the lobby, that has been converted into the two-man squad. But still Blade is also not giving up over here. Blade is trying to make some contribution. Blade is trying to pick some eliminations. He's trying to hunt down players. He's trying to make his footprint in the game. He's trying to make an example that's still surviving on his own. He is trying to make himself inside the placement point, but still Kashi goes for the shot, takes down another player. Difficult situation arising for the opponent team, but still we can see the IGL over here. Mksl, they have not been lately in the engagement. Mksl is also in the game, but still MKSOs are not trying to make some engagements over their tops. They are in a neutral position. They are not trying to make some engagement. They are not trying to pick any fight. They are not trying to get any level of elimination over here. But talking about elimination, as we forgot, there is a circle that will come to hunt you down, that will come to chase you in the later phase of the game. But talking about the later phase, we can see multiple teams are going against multiple themselves. They are trying to pick the man out. They are still going for the shots. Players tries to take down one, but still fails. But 1953 esports facing that trouble, facing that pressure. Can they hold them out? Can they hold it out? Can they survive this game? Can they make it out alive and get this winner chicken dinner from themselves? But as we talk about the chicken dinner, we are already converted into the two teams. How fast? The game has just begun. I thought the game has just begun. We are already 22 minutes into the lobby. The dominance is inside the water. Kashi goes for the grenade, but still the grenade won't make any connection. A grenade comes against him from the 1952. He's not looking towards the player. I guess this will be the difficult situation over for him, but the player from dominance is under the water. But still 1952 player knows the location of opponent teams. He knows where he can find his elimination, where he can get his kills. But still talking about the kills, as we can see per the match, there has been lately a lot of engagement. There was a lot of battle going on at the initial point of the game, but at the initial point he managed to get some elimination. But there comes the finishing blow. Team gets down, and yeah, 1952 esports is already eliminated from the lobby. 1952 esports going dead. Difficulty arising, but yeah, in the moment of words, 51 esports managed to get the winner chicken dinner over it. It was a lovely game from 52 esports. They managed to pick elimination, they managed to deal up damage, they managed to get that really good points over there. But still talking about the points, we have to go through the stats that will tell us about today's point. As we can see the match summary on the screen with 71 elimination, 37 assists, 70 knockout, and 7 grenade eliminations were over there with 2 because Esports with 3 total points, Yacht with 2 kills, and still 7 ZE. Esports showing a really good contribution for the team, but as of now, we will move on. We will move on to certain highlights. We will see the match highlights, and yeah, your caster and me will be right back with you connected on the stream, and will narrate you through the game. We'll take you through this Battle of Miramar. We'll take you through this exciting event of Zero Esports that's provided to us, that is hosted by Zero Esports, and they are, yeah, making really good impact here. They are trying to get a really good impact, but still, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you do enjoy the stream over here, and if you do enjoy the stream, do not follow to subscribe the channel, like the stream, and still follow Zero Esports or follow Toko Gaming for this exciting streams, this exciting moments, this exciting participating events. Yeah, not talking less, not talking about more. I would like you guys to take you to the highlights, as we will see highlights and team will join the game, and we will be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, beautiful people? Your second game has been already started. As we can see, we are into the field of Miramar. The second game is already started. This is the game you are watching. Zero League, organized by Zero Esports. The qualifiers round is going on over here, but they're trying to get some couple of loots. They're trying to make a mark of their own in this lobby. But still, talking about the mark, we never know which teams will perform well and which team will get degraded, which team will conclude at the first. But still, there has been also engagement from the team side. Big Baby goes for the shots, deals a couple of damage against slot number 4, but still, it doesn't make any result. It doesn't show any results for the team. The results are really lacking on the back foot, but still talking about Dennis. Dennis is really careful over there. He's trying to count his every step, trying to move very quietly. But SS Esports, we can see 51 Esports over here, but it's still PSY goes for the shot, comes down one player, trying to take down another. Difficult situation arising for the team dominance. It's been a really difficult situation for them as they has their already 3 players hunted down by PSY1, but still they have or they haven't the idea that one player is standing behind them and giving the cover to the team, but in this process the one player from PSY gets knocked out, and with the wrath of Mini 14, YYY gets the player down, secures his elimination. PLY Sports already with 3 men is going to move forward, is going to get a great game over here, but still talking about the parties as I have already mentioned earlier. I guess 51 Esports is really interested to take that kills off. Take the kills. They are trying to take the kills from a different team. They are trying to engage battle in different locations over there. But talking about the location, this player is surviving on their own. They have the gunpowder over there. They are trying to make the best outcome out of this 4 games, but still talking about the outcome, I guess there we can see another engagement between team number 4, and team number, yeah, that's team number 4. Still, the team is going for the lead. The team is trying to pick some better eliminations for themselves. The team are trying to contribute different approach for the players. BBY is really facing trouble over here. It's a really difficult situation for the team Big Baby. It is really difficult for the team, but as we get Deep inside the game, as we get to the later point of the game, we can see a real battle between these all teams, a real engagement from the team. The circle is closing up on them, and the player is taking shot. Team from overhead is taking shot and takes down a player from Lassie. I guess it was Lassie. Takes down that player, and it is a really difficult situation for them to get expired by an amateur boy who keeps taunting himself that he's the strongest, but still Zack refused to do it. When the moment they when the moment the boy tried to approach Zack, it will be a great opportunity from them too, but still talking about opportunity. Team number 4 goes for the shot, goes for the engagement over here. Team number 4 trying to make some connections, try to deal out some damage, but instead Jimmy gets damage from the team that is being taking the higher ground. But still talking about the higher grounds, we can see a splitted formation in team for Yonko Lucky Cat, but still, yeah, you don't have any backup, you don't start a fight. That is the morale that every competitive players start to study in. This is hard. Yeah, but talking about the engagement, team number 3 is really a difficult situation for them. A really difficult, very difficult situation for them, as they have lost their number, isn't able to secure any placement point. 51 esports wants to have 51 esports wants to take the lead in the table, I guess, but still talking about the lead, we can see spot number 4 getting engaged against spot number 4, trying to take that priority of the kills, as they know they can move to the circle at the later phase of the game. But still, we can see Jimmy on the screen over here from T51 Esports. T51 Esports, really good looking, really good for alloy wheels, and this helps to your engine. Really cool. It keeps you really cool. But still talking about the engagement over there, there has been conflict between team number 19, getting into engagement with team. Team 19 goes for the engagement. BBY, team of big babies, they are making the lobby look like babies for themselves, I guess, but still goes for the shot, goes for the battle against 15 esports. They're going against battle of 52 esports, but the player is getting knocked out one by one. The player is being hunted one by one from the team 1957, but still talking about 1957, we can see Dope Jimmy in the squad over here. Jimmy is trying to change the constitution. They're trying to make it protect people, not to condemn people. So I don't see any difference over there. But still, I grab my city and use my friends out to establish a demon over there. But talking about the demon, as we can see, there has been a lot, as I have said in the earlier phase of the game. We will see a lot of casualties over here, demo. The game has not finished here. The game is still continuing for the team number 4. It's a really hard decision for them to make, but okay, it was a really hard decision, and team number 3 gets them eliminated. BBY has been sent back to the lobby. It was a really bad game for the team, as they have been early eliminated. They have to take an early exit, but still, we can see it Academy over here. It Academy trying to build some pressure onto the teams, but we can see team 16s nearby. Team 16s are near the team, but कुरा गर्नु नै हुन्छ भने टिम नम्बर 9-11 देख्न सक्यो 8 एकाडेमीका टिमहरू पनि अहिलेको लागि नजर गडाएर बसिराखेको छन् टिम आर लुकिङ still very very sharp over here the team is they know the position of the player but why are they proning in the open that's the real question because if some player spots you from the higher ground that's going to make a serious head damage and you'll get instantly knocked and finished out there will be no chances of survival but you rely on their mom instincts that one day a player one day goes for the shots, doesn't make any connections, goes for another round, deals a couple of damage, but still the knockout has been committed. The player has already took out the knockout, they are already done. So we're talking about the knocked out over here. We are already into the 11 minutes into the game. The 11 minutes have already passed. But yeah, we can see there has been engagement between top esports. The top esports trying to contribute themselves to the game. They're trying to balance their everything. They're trying to make a balance between them, but still the player has been got eliminated from the team. I don't know. I didn't see their team tag, but still we are talking about Phoenix Legion over on your screen. There is a team called Phoenix Legion. They are a really good team. At the first game, it was a really nice performance for this team, but still we need to continue to look over to the second game that how will this team perform? What will be the results at the end of the day? What will this team contribute to the lobby and what will this player contribute himself to the team? As we are seeing, there is a fierce battle between all of the players. They're trying to hunt down every people survive over here. But still, talking about the shots, we can really see teams into the pressure right now. 8 Academy going for the shots over there, but still surrounded by 7GE champions. 7GE champions, lately they are not uplifting their game as we know them, but still, it will be better in the future, I guess. But still, my friend is trying to save his friend who came to kill him. Still, instantly regretted it as he regretted it. Try to flee, but still have a grenade in case if he needed to use one, but still without using it. Zay break through the glass, Zay break through the window. Talking about the window over here, there is a slight eliminations, there is a slight conflict between 7GE champions and our slot number 9. That will be none other than Luxury from Zuxury. Luxury from Zuxury. You can read this content from over here to read the 12 time format and schedule. A big manhunt going for the team. A big engagement for the team. Goes for the shot. Chokche takes down ourselves. Another player going for the hunt over there, but still any of these shots are not making a single connection. The single pilot is not making any connections over there. Is trying to still figure out how he can get that multiple shots inside that player. How he can from this table upside down. But talking about the table, as you can see, there is 20 high ground. He's trying to deal up some couple of shots, but still failing. But we can see from the farther side there is a backup, and the team is trying to keep 23 out of this fight, and still he can't provide backup any to his team. But 8 Academy trying to put some pressure on the team. They are trying to make a difference in this lobby, but still will the 8 Academy will survive this game and make it a wonderful moment for themselves and their team. But yeah, talking about the zone, we need to talk about the zone because it's the only factor for this game that makes it a really interesting battle royale, you know. Like we all know green in battle royale games, but still talking about the circle as we can see. Slot number 20, that will be PMA. What is your currently expectations regarding the team, like which team will take the winner container? Do let me know in the comment section below, but still trying to make some connection, and no one will likes them, no one will ever care them. Yeah, but talking about the game, we are 15 minutes into the game already. We are running on 52 minutes, and it's a really wonderful game going on over there. A really wonderful game going over here. Player was trying to plant some C4 already with he or she was trying to get some medication, but still the team comes in, puts the bullet in their hole, but still they managed to pick them out. They managed to get them out of this lobby. Yeah, but zone has already been dropped down. Big baby. Big baby is going for the shots. Big baby is trying to make some engagements over here, but in the process of making engagement, as they will not fall into the trap and get engaged by other players as well, because you are into the third circle. थर्ड सर्कल बन्न पुगेको छु रोशनी अहिलेको लागि। थर्ड सर्कल लिएको यो टिमले के कस्तो निष्कर्ष निकाल्छ भनेर त हेर्नु नै पर्ने हुन्छ, तर हेर्ने क्रममा when the moment of truth will arrive, you will see the base standings. You can see all the standings on the screen. You can see all the stats for the team, as you can pause the screen and take screenshot also it to the team. That will be really helpful for them to take another lead in this game. But still talking about another lead, we can see team are engaging into multiple battles over here. Team are trying to hunt down multiple players. Teams are trying to get that elimination and always constantly thinking how they can uplift themselves in the leaderboard. Yeah, that will be a great question for this team, like how they can survive with based on zero income right now. There goes for the pressure over there, but 1952 gets eliminated. Lovely game from the team Black Baby. From the team Big Baby, they are already finished out their first goes for the kill. Takes down one, goes for the another. He knows the position of the BMA has been already compromised. The P are going for the shots against esports, and they make that eliminations in your hand. I guess you won't get any chance of survivals if you are knocked out from this team. But still talking about the survivals, as we can see, there is a lot of points. About talking about the game, we can see many players climbing the hilltop area, but we can see Team BBL over there within just 12 minutes. The lobby has converted. Within just 2 minutes, the lobby has converted into a really extreme portion. But we'll talk about the game. But how will this game end, and how will team will figure out their domination? The team will try to make themselves really good in the leaderboard, but still when the punk opened the doors, I guess he knew there will be the player. He have seen his head against the window, I guess, but still talking about the head, like if I can't use the mirror, then I can't use anything. But still talking about the mirror, the woman wrote a 35 pounds of plastic from her, 35 pounds of every material that is needed to make the plastic, or we can say the roll of roti. This is the roti that we all do expect, but this is not the roti that we expect. We're talking about the roti, talking about the game. We can see Team A is trying to pick some couple of eliminations over here. They're trying to meet some couple of criteria over here. They're trying to make themselves look best. But in the process of making that, we can see the Team BBY getting out of the lobby. They are trying to put the game on. They are really talking about kindness. We can see the team is very kind too. He also put some pressure on the team. He was trying to do suicide, but still he chose me to hang by death as it won't cause any agony or pain to the people. Six teams alive, 21 minutes already into the game, and teams are still trying to figure out how they can commit themselves to the game, how they can bring them up to the winner chicken. But okay, what am I seeing over here? The rival scooter is also over here. But talking about the lobby, we can see the team of Pma, the Pmca is there, but we can see the player tries to get on the lobby and still get the team manages to find the shots, updated logic based on ID. Yeah, but talking about the grand, as we know, this zero is the league. There is how will this battle turn around? That will be the moment of what is being the moment. The team has been already eliminated and sent back to lobby. That's a grieving situation for them both. But still talking about the grieving, can they or do they want to make them fix and sit back on the screens? Let's take down any vision. Talking about the early casualties, it is a very difficult situation. Team to lose their numbers, they are losing numbers. Give some cover. Trying to put some damage over here against Team Top, but they are standing strong. They goes for the short lobby converted already into the two teams, and let's see which team will get winner chicken dinner from here, which team will secure their spot in the table, and which team will lead the lobby. I'm really interested to see that the lobby has been already converted into 23 teams. The game is moving really fast over here, but the team knows the location and the grenade comes on the face. One player has been already down. There is a push from Team Blade, takes down that one player, keeps his confirmation into his account, but still another grenade moving in. Can this grenade make the connection? Player know his identity, player knows the location that he will be sitting on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your caster over here, and this is the beginning of the third game over here. We were a little late to join you on the stream, but as we are joining, we can see the game has already begun. We can show you the map over here, and the map says that most of the teams are fighting and still going for the engagement. Team Blade against the Team BMA. The Team BMA is trying to put some pressure on the Team Blade, but still Team Blade is trying to fire a retaliation thought in the favor that they could survive this lobby. A four-man team is trying to dominate, but one player gets knocked down by the RPG. TM Black gets knocked out, going for another team takedown, and the players multiple shots in multiple direction, but still BMA has been converted into two players over here. They are converted into two players. Can they make a diversification over here? The talking about the diversification, there won't be any chances. They will be getting out of the lobby. They will be taken down, and like that only the lobby is being reduced in the numbers, and still we can see one team that has missed the game. One team has already missed their game and their only chance of survival, their only chance of winning, but still the grenade is coming over them, and the BMA is really trying to put some pressure on all the teams over here. Against Team Blade, he's trying to do something, he's trying to retaliate the fire, but still that won't gonna work, and that won't gonna change any circumstances. But still talking about the circumstances, the circumstances with the dominance over there, trying to put the dominant factor over there against Team Number 11. Team Top is trying to face a serious pressure against team, but still we can see Team Number 21 against. There is multiple battles going on over here. There are multiple battles, there are multiple fights, engagement in multiple direction. I guess if you are new to the stream, let me remind you all, you are watching. What you are watching is Zero Esports League. This is the qualifiers round. This is the qualifying event for the game, and this is the stage from where the teams will get uplifted. Teams will get into the next round, but still talking about the next round, we can see Team Dominance trying to put some pressure onto the teams. They are really hopeless in this situation. I guess they can pull off the fight, but let's see what will be the scenario over here. What will be the scenario, and what will be the story for this game, for this team? What will be the factor that will be changing the game, and what will be the factor that will renew the game over here? We're talking about the renewal. Dominance has completely shattered the spirit for the team. TES, Top Esports, they will be going down. It is a really difficult situation for the team. I'm talking about team number 17. It's going too bad for them. Go to the shot from the UMP 35, but still not make any connection. S15, multiple shots come his direction. Multiple players are going to pick fight within the radius, and still they will hunt him down. But Glory for the Knights. Glory for Knights are also into the trouble over here against BBY, Big Baby. Trying to make some engagement with the teams, trying to deal a couple of damage, trying to pick some elimination over here. But talking about the Big Baby, we can see 1952 also in action. 1952 making some action in the battle zone. There's a retaliation fire comes against the rock, takes him down, but still Fresh is on the lead, and Fresh is surviving from the team. And can he make it out? Can he take down the player? But still talking about the player, can he do the miracle thing over here? But still we can see knife is going to work out here. Chaku Churi Prahar doing, it will not be very helpful for the player. But still talking about the helpfulness, can they clutch it out? Can they make it out? This will be the real question that will be defining this team, that will be defining the players, that will be, let's say, Yeah, the engagement has been completely wiped out. The team is facing a serious trouble over here. But talking about the trouble won't get any decent real sooner. The trouble won't get any easy. And as the silent commandos moves towards Team PSY, they will be facing serious consequences as they don't know who they are dealing with. And still talking about the dead dealers over here, we can see the Team PSY on the verge of elimination as there is the fielding set up by silent commandos. They are moving very, very silently. They are moving very silently into the lobby, trying to make some pressure, trying to generate some kills over there. But talking about the kills, can they clutch it out? Can they make it out alive? Can they pull off this miracle? And can it happen to be a good game for this team? Let me know, but this is the first time I'm seeing this team in the lobby, but still this is the qualifying round and you will be moving towards the later on phase that will be the semi-finals, that can be the finals, and after that you'll get the winning prize. And still today is the day that will matter the most, because if you don't get to qualify from this round, you don't get to reach to the finals, and there won't be anything left for the team. But still talking about anything, we can see YZZ Yacht Zuxury. In the blink of panic, they are against team number 18. That will be the 8th Academy. That will be the team Academy that's trying to put some pressure over them. They are trying to set up some fielding. I guess they have already spotted the location for the teams. They have already figured out that where the teams are concluding, where the teams are lying over there. But still talking about team number 20, and can he... Okay, Ponda, he has opened just his scope, but again closed it because I guess good trigger discipline from his side, good decision from his side. A good trigger discipline showed by the player, but still talking about the decisions that he is going to make. Talking about the decisions that he is going to make will not get him to the point where the team wants to go, but still, as he is the key player, he is the key factor for this team, he is trying to control it, and the zone goes shifting for the northern side. And talking about the zone, we can see Blade again in the action over here, trying to pick some elimination against Team BBY. Goes for the pick, but still makes none of them. But still, we can see multiple team in engagement over here. 7Z makes a commitment. 7Z takes down multiple player. YZ at hunting down players like crazy. They have already secured one knocked out against him, and they... Okay, the fragger has been already knocked out. Ponda going for the charge over here. Ponda is trying to pick some elimination. Ponda is trying to deal up some damage. Ponda is trying to pull some miraculous move over here. But as we witness the event, we can see the time will tell us what is going to happen. But here goes the shots, and none other than Liz, the Ponda has taken down the player, and YHZ has been completely shuffled out from the lobby. They have been back-footed to the lobby. They have been eliminated with 4 elimination. But as we are talking about the 4 elimination, the circle is going to make a pretty hard shift, I guess, and it will be really difficult for the team who are not already inside the circle. That will make them really difficult to cope up with the game. Still talking about the coping up with the game, can they clutch it out, can they make it out? And multiple fights have already started to begin. PSY going to the top, PSY down at the player. Silent Commander YB3 going for the free fire, and he makes a player into his shots and his skill feed, and in his skill feed he will see his name that will be running down. But still Blade also won't give up. They are still in the lobby. They know how to fight, they know how to kill, they survive and thrive for the kill. But still player going for the engagement, going for the charge. But still Silent Commandos is now not playing silently. Storm goes for the shot, goes for the DBS. Osterwilke against him, multiple fires against him, retaliation fire coming from behind. Not a single pallet connection from this team, but at last, that does make the connection. And as we can see, there was another fight that was going on currently, that was between Blade and Big Baby, and I guess they are also eliminated. Okay, it was the just beginning of the game. It was just the beginning, and we can see literally only 7 teams surviving. It was just the beginning. The match has just started, as we can see. It has just started to get a little bit tricky. It has just begun to get a little bit exciting over here. But on the mean of birds of time, we can see 7 players surviving. Only 11 minutes have passed since the game has started, but still can we witness the action over here. Early engagements have took the ground and make the team to fall to the backward. But as we talk about 1952 esports, it was a lovely performance from this team. This team carries a lot of gunpowder with the name of Hello Soyo Samid and Wokshid working together as a team. This four-man squad is pretty deadly, but still the silent commandos, they are also trying to pick a zone. They are also trying to get themselves into the circle. They are also trying to make the names over here, but can they make it out alive? This will be the real question over here, guys. This is the real question, that if this team can make it out alive, but still talking about the questions, we can really, we never know what is going to happen. At least for now, we don't know what is going to happen. Yeah, but talking about the positioning and talking about anything else, we can see, I guess, the circle is closing on again. The circle will give a lot of trouble to the team. The team will get a lot of trouble if they don't manage to get into the circle in the mean verge of time. But still talking about the Blade, which has already secured 7 eliminations in their name. Can they pull off this miracle? Can they do it alone? Can they be the #1 for this team and get the winner chicken dinner for the match number 3? Can they turn up the tide over here? But still talking about the tide, we can see the teams are already getting into the trouble. Teams are already trying to get into the engagement. They know they have to secure the kills, and this is the only way to get some points over here. But 1952 Esports trying to put some pressure, but I guess the player doesn't know someone is making a sight over there. Someone is trying to hunt him down. Also, someone is looking at him, and that is not other than 8 Academy. The player is knocked out. The player has been knocked out, and here goes the shot from the Psycho. Okay, Shoyo. Shoyo is picking up player one by one, and as we can see, 7Z Sports that's associated with slot number 16 has been already taken down. That player has been already moved out from the lobby. He has been already eliminated, and that will be none other than 7ZE Academy. Game going into the bit of rush over here, and multiple players are backing down. Multiple players are getting shots. As the 14 minute of time we are converted into none other than less than 6 teams, and there are only 22 players remaining. But if Zoe knows there are players, and he can secure a couple of elimination. But as the elimination says, he has secured that kill. He has put in that kill under his name, and I guess he is going for the rush. He knows there is a number advantage for his team, and still 1952 goes for the shots, trying to take down one player. 1952 trying to defend themselves, but still can it hold him out? I guess there is been a call. Player goes for the DBS, goes for the one player, still not managing to take down multiple players coming at his direction, and it was a grave mistake to charge at the players like that. But still, Wolfkist, it is a nice strategy. You should have approached like this, like going to the cover and trying to take down player one by one again and again. But still, 1952 Wolf's kid is trying to get the pressure over there. He's trying to make some elimination, but I guess Team 8 Academy won't also back down over here. Team Academy trying to make their name, trying to make their game over here. Team Academy is trying to capitalize on the kills of 1952 esports, and will it be that easy for Team 8 Academy to wipe this team out? Because 1952, I know this team has good games. I know this team has performed well in many lobbies. I know this team knows to do a miraculous factors that considers turning the table upside down, but as we say, the table is being turned upside down. There's a team coming from behind that will backstab Team 8 Academy, and problems will arise for Team Academy, but Blade is not stopping right now. Blade is not stopping. The kill feed is moving at the polar speed because there is multiple engagement from the side of Blade, and Blade is trying to just hunt the players one by one. Blade is trying to pick some elimination, but I guess it's not a good decision from the Wolf because silent commandos were over there already. Silent commandos with foreman standing, they know I guess the location of the players. They are trying to hunt the players one by one. Everybody in the side, and unknown gets the fire from the Wolf. Okay, they shouldn't have done that, and already if they have done that, they are going to get it. They are trying, they have already revealed their location, but still Wolfkist is not convinced, and Wolfkist takes the player down, but still with the backup of his teammate, Silent Commando YB3 going for the rush over there, and this is the DVS that's been pointed towards Wolfskid. I know he is exaggerated, I know he is frustrated to lose his teammate, but still, no matter what, goes for the shots and still trying to connect. Okay, the bullet connected at last, the last pallet connected, and with the help of his Milla, he had taken down the player. He already eliminated the player. It was a wonderful game from this team. It is a lovely performance. As we can see, we are moving towards the 8th circle, and we are in the final stage of game in a blink of an eye. In a blink of an eye, we are already into the final circle. And where will this engagement take? Okay, Silent Commandos, I guess they have already spotted the player of 8 Academy, but okay, revival will be the first priority over here because that will be the option. But okay, that player is moving from the open. That player is trying to move from the open, and it was, I guess, and good opportunity, I guess, to say for the team YB83, which belongs to Silent Academy, Silent Commando, but he didn't took any chances. He didn't took any fire, but okay, the players have already spotted him, and Silent Commandos has been sent to the lobby very silently, but it was a loud gunshot from team number 18, that will be 8 Academy, and I can see a winner chicken dinner roaming around their head for this moment. They have really contributed this factor. They have already pulled the miraculous game over here. He's trying to pull off that shots, and that grenade is going to make some connection, and it was a lovely winner chicken dinner for this team. It was a really good chicken dinner for this team, and going for the overall stats, overall rankings and all, overall standings and all, as we can see, the match has just ended, and we'll be looking at match data. That will be the match standing. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth match has already begun for the field of Erangel. As we can see, the battlefield has been already set up. And talking about the event, you are watching Zero League, that is presented by Zero League. This is the qualifiers of the game. You are on the match number 4, and we will be looking at the map and where has the circle took the formation. The plane path. The plane path is moving from Yasnaya Poliana to this area of the Primox, and can it make any difference for the team as they will be very favorable for their drop locations. They will really get near the drop, and they don't need any vehicle for the drop location to get approached. Okay, there has been already been engagement with the teams. They are trying to hunt down the players, multiple players on the multiple field of Erangel. As we can see the map, also considering the map, there is a lot of battle going on over here between the teams. Lot of casualties they are facing against each other, and on the side of the school we can see Pi also getting knocked out. Pi has already secured 3 eliminations. They are going to loot the lobby, and still against Dominance they have got the upper ground. Dominance is in the backwood. Dominance, can you survive the game? Can you survive the game? This is the real question for you guys. Can you make it out alive from the team over here? Because as you have already been converted into the duo, you are with 4 elimination, but still can you make it out? But still there are 2 teams that will be 7ZE, PYI, and still with Dominance that will be DMC over here, but still goes for the grenade. That grenade won't make any connection, won't deal up any damage, and won't make an outcome over here, but still he's trying, and trying is really great. But still, if you are only trying, that's not good. You need to take some results. You need to pick some results over there. Without results, your effort will be just wasted in vain. Yeah, talking about the engagements, team are holding off against each other. Nobody is trying to make the move. Nobody is trying to deal some damage. Nobody is trying to make a move that can cause the fight to disrupt and disbelieve that they are not weaker than the team and they can push it. But we can see on the field of Pochinki, we can see in the field of Pochinki currently right now there are 2 teams rolling up. Then the one team will be named that kills Silent, that will be Silent Commando. Silent Commando is also holding the angle over there, but that won't make any changes as the mobile parts are cleaned by the garage staffs, and we don't know when they go inside which kind of instrument they put. But yeah. Talking about the game, we can see the players fighting with each other. There has been a lot of casualty lately. PSY against the team. PSY going down one by one. A lot of difficulty rising for the team PSY. But still, can they make it out alive? Can they clutch it out alive? Can they do this for the team? Yes, live into the back foot over here. Good for the shots for now. The team, another team. Okay, the player from another team is also coming to help PSY. Yeah, but that is not the direct help, but indirectly he is fighting against DMC, and that is making danger a really good opportunity, because as the player takes down one, he can hunt both of them. But yeah, teacher trying to teach some skills, trying to teach the players how it is done, but still in the verge of trying. Can he do it? Okay, can he do the 1B, 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 2? It's the battle of 1B, 1B2, but still none of them are trying to keep up their positions. Teacher coming up and down, goes for the shot, does not make any casualties over there, but still the team number 13 are thinking that is the same player they were hunting from before, but they don't have any idea. There is someone waiting for them, there is someone that is really excited to hunt these players, but once he goes for the shots, take down and the player, but okay, in the moment of rush, there has been the casualty, but still goes for another shot. Okay, the teacher is coming up. The teacher is coming up to teach you a lesson, Patus. But still talking about Patus, we can see there is another engagement going over there in the field of Pochinki. The Pochinki is also been hotly crowded, as the player from Z4E has been already been knocked out. Z4. Okay, 7ZE, it was this Max 7ZE Academy. The player has already been knocked out and he is on the ground. But talking in the ground, the SC are trying to show the commitment over here. Prime goes for the grenade, takes down one player. Today is the day for G7Z, as they are playing very good into the lobby. They are playing very well. They're showing why they are called by this name, but still, I'm not talking about Academy actually. I'm talking about the ZE, with which 1972 was currently fighting. It was a really good game for them, but still talking about a good game. We can see yacht players trying to deal a couple of damage, trying to make some engagements over here, trying to get some couple of elimination that could help them climb the table stairs. But still talking about the stairs, you can't climb the stairs via only point, but still you need the dedication, the fire to fight. But still talking about the fire, here comes yacht against 8 Academy. 8 Academy trying to put some pressure again. Multiple player has been knocked out, multiple player are going down, multiple player has been taken out, but still they are not refusing to give up. But at last they have been eliminated and sent back to lobby. 1952 dealing some damage, facing some pressure, really big pressure over there, but BL swipe please finishes this another kill and moves on. But still this is not a good starting. This is not a good starting for the team that are being casualted, that are being sent to the lobby. But still tomorrow we need a comeback over here, guys. You need to have a comeback, but the question is how. But still the player has already spotted the team. But why is it as trying to go against the blade? Two players has been already knocked out from the team blade. It's a really difficult situation for the blade currently. Goes for another grenade. Will this make any connections? No, it won't. It won't make any connections. Goes for another grenade. Will this make a connection? Yeah, no. It won't make any connection. Cloudy weather is going on in the... Okay, here comes a grenade straight to the face, and the player has been sent back to the lobby. Blade Esports. Okay, Blade. It was a good game from your side. You have took the chicken dinner of the previous match, but still you failed to contribute in this match, and you will be sent back to the lobby. And it was a good game, but still multiple teams are going back to the lobby one by one. Multiple teams are getting engagement. The kill feed is running like a rush over there. The kill feed will tell us the story of the game. The kill feed will denote us with the match. that's going on over here, but still talking about the match. As we can see multiple players fighting with each other. That could make a sense over here to get the hunger for the kills, and can they flush it out? Because Silent Commando doesn't know the position of Zico, I guess, and Zico with the off angle over there, he can make a lot of difference, you know. He can make a lot of difference, and he can also be a serious threat for the team Silent Commander. With one elimination secured, and Zico will pop out that energy drink, and we will be moving towards team number 12, I guess. Team number 12, that will be our team. Valhalla. I haven't seen a great performance from this team. I haven't seen anything that is making this team stand out till now. So, matter of fact, there was no key factor to highlight this team, but still talking about Valhalla. They have secured 3 cars, and I guess they are very rich. Okay, it is good skins. But I haven't played PUBG recently, but the car skins are really well over now. Here we get the hot Mustang, we get the buggy. It's nice, you know. Yeah, talking about the engagement, Silent Commandos is moving forward. The team D is trying to make some commitment, but BMA takes down Lucas for now. Yeah, we are already converted into 10 teams, 15 minutes into the game. A lot of pressure for the team, lot of damage they are going to deal up against the dominance also, but still BBY trying to face some pressure. Big pair, okay, big baby is facing some pressure over here. It is really sad for the team to get pressurized as they have been dominating the lobby beforehand. As they have been dominating the lobby before it is a really sad moment for them. The moment of truth, the moment of definition that if they are going to win the battle. Or there goes the fire, and team number 4 has been already eliminated from the lobby, and lobby is converted into very less players. Very less players are there. One by one they are picking up each other. One by one they are trying to pick up each other. Going down in a sequence over there, but as we can see, can they clutch it? Can they make it out alive from this team? Talking about the engagement, the teams are nearing to each other. We can see top esports on the field, top esports in the lobby. And talking about another team, we can see they are silent. Okay, it was not silent due to the slot number color. I got a little bit confused. Okay, it is the Phoenix Legion with 4 players standing, but Sonic goes down. Ravas is going down against Team Big Boy. They are trying to make the engagement. They are trying to make some contact with team number 3, but the vehicle will go round and round again. They will go for the shots and trying to make some commitment. Sonic knows they are in big trouble right now. Sonic knows they are in big trouble right now, but still can find it out. Goes for the shot, cannot make any connections, deals a little bit of chip damage, but that won't going to help them anyway. 8 players, okay, 8 teams still surviving in the lobby. They are trying to make the engagement very interesting, but still talking about their interest, talking about their battles, talking about their commitment. We can still see Puts for the shots, trying to take down and the player one by one. They're trying to hunt the players here, but still they're trying to successful. Trying to make a difference in the lobby over here, but still, can they make it out? Can they make it out alive? This is the crucial agreement, so they are not going to surrender. 21 minutes already into the game. They are trying to focus on the game. They are trying to make some engagements with the battle going on over here. Battle going that's over here, but still, can they make it out alive? Can they proceed to the game? Can they? It is a matter of fact that we are going to a very difficult situation for the team, with the team alive and the shots are raining down to the team each other. They are trying to get a couple of elimination. They are trying to make it out alive. They are trying to score this one. Big Baby, the Big Baby is against the Big Baby is trying to retaliate the fire. And the game is going to end very soon. So the commander we can see on the field of the Erangel, they also haven't made any commitment yet. This will be the engagement for the side of the team, but as they are already converted into teams, they are been backing down. This will be the moment for the decisions to make. This is the round of qualifiers, and can they can qualify to the round, but still talking about the round. There goes the shot, there goes the kill, and the player gets knocked out again, but still they're talking about silent. Okay, the team is on the back foot, and the chicken dinner for the team top, and it was a really good game for the team. But talking about the matter of fact, the team has been already eliminated. As we proceed to our results, we get to see our results on the screen. The winner chicken dinner team, that will be none other than Top ES securing with 6 kills, 10 11 10 damage, and with a really 2 assists. And talking about the individual stats, we can see over here with the winner chicken dinner team stats: Yunki with 2 kills, Joker with 2, U9 with 1, and Undit with 1 kill. And talking about most valuable player, we can see the most valuable player on the screen. That will be none other than from the team dominance. That will be from the none other than team dominance with 6 kills. 6 kills, 815 damage, 17 minutes survival, and 5 knockouts. Talking about the match data. Talking about the match points. Talking about the match points, as we can see, there has been a lot of changes in the match standing, as the top is there. Top is going for the really good game over there. Top has a really good information about the game, but still we'll move towards match fragger. And talking about the match fragger, as we can see the match fragger on the screen, it was a really good game from this team. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this was for today, and I'll be back with another stream soon, so stay tuned, stay watching. Not been lately in the engagement, and PS Old is also in the game, but still MPS Olds are not trying to make some engagements over their tops. They are in a neutral